Welcome to your complete guide to participles, one of the most important verb forms in English grammar. In this lesson, you'll learn what participles are, the different types, and how they work as both finite and non-finite verbs. Participles are verb forms that act as adjectives or help form verb tenses. In English, we have two main types, present participles and past participles. Some grammarians also recognize perfect participles as a distinct form. Let's kick things off with the forms of different types of participles. Present participles are formed by adding in the base form of verbs, like walking, singing, going, etc. Next up, we have past participles. They are actually the third form of the verbs, and often end in ed for regular verbs, like played or walked. But watch out! Irregular verbs can change forms, like eaten, written, or broken. And finally, the perfect participle. It is having plus a past participle. For example, having finished or having seen. Now that we've learnt the forms of the three different types of participles, we'll discuss about their functions. By themselves, participles are non-finite verbs, meaning they do not show tense or subject agreement on their own. They act as adjectives or form part of participial phrases. However, present and past participles become part of finite verbs when they are combined with auxiliary, helping, verbs like be or have, to show tense, person, or number. The entire verb phrase is then considered finite. The time has come to discuss their functions in more details with examples. At first, the usual functions of participles as non-finite verbs. You can remember, as non-finite verbs, participles function as adjectives or form part of participial phrases. Let's start with participles as adjectives. Picture this: the barking dog woke everyone up. Here, barking is present participle acting as adjective of dog. Past participles can also be used in similar contexts. For example, the broken glass lay on the floor. Here, the past participle broken acts as the adjective of glass. The second function of present and past participles as non-finite verbs is as part of participial phrases. A participial phrase includes a participle and any modifiers or objects associated with it. These phrases act like adjectives, providing more information about a noun. Take this example: we saw her running across the field. Here, running is part of a participial phrase, modifying her. Now, past participle: frightened by the news, she fainted. In this example sentence, the past participle frightened is part of a phrase, modifying she. But watch out for misplaced phrases. It can lead to confusion or humorous mistakes. It is wrong to say, walking down the street, the flowers were beautiful. The corrected version is, walking down the street, I saw beautiful flowers. So far we've not talked about perfect participles. Perfect participles are exclusively used as non-finite verbs. A perfect participle indicates a completed action before another action. Like, having finished the project, they celebrated. In contrast to its use as non-finite verbs, present and past participles can join with auxiliary verbs to form finite verb phrases. Present participles form part of continuous tenses. Picture this: she is running in the field. Here, is running is a finite verb phrase. Its tense is present continuous and it agrees with the subject she. Past participles form perfect tenses when added with have. For example, he has eaten lunch. Has eaten is a finite verb phrase in present perfect tense, in agreement with the subject, he. Past participles are part of the passive voice too. Take this example sentence: the window was broken by the storm. Here, was broken is a finite passive verb phrase in past tense. So, we can conclude that participles are non-finite by themselves, but become part of finite expressions in tenses and passive voice. Participles enrich our language, making it concise and expressive. Master participles to speak and write with clarity, fluency, and confidence. Hit that subscribe button for more grammar wisdom and keep learning.